Back at it again. See what's going on. See if anybody hop on. But what? 3 something in the morning. Was doing some research and end up coming across some stories and stuff like that, some videos. So wanted to come on here because June is Mental Health Awareness Month, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and wanted to come on here because I came across this story, right? And it's not like one of the ones that I did before where I was talking about UnAlive. I came across an article where this man, he was facing mental health, and he was living in a different state than his ex-partner, his ex-wife, or I think they was broken up or whatever like that. And he ended up following her to like hundreds of miles away and end up doing something real bad to her. But this one right here that I came across, this happened. What has happened?
County. Good evening, everyone. I'm Lauren St. Germain. And I'm Paula Grohl. Tonight, there are questions about what caused
I'll be showing you some footage from ABC Action News.
Of 3 women, including his own, a triple homicide in Manatee County.
So you heard that.
Tonight at 5, we're following.
All right, so like I was saying before, I came on here many times to discuss the mental health problem, especially men's mental health, and we discussed some of the ways to prevent it, some of the things that make it happen, some of the ways that you can identify if you're dealing with it. And in this one right here, I came across this article, right? And I just wanted to come on here real quick and share this article because this right here is on some next level, all right? So let me see. I'm gonna turn it up some. And we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop it at some point.
Following that triple homicide in Manatee County. Good evening, everyone. I'm Lauren St. Germain. And I'm Paula Grohl. Tonight, there are questions about what caused the Manatee County man to go on this killing spree and take the lives of 3 women, including his own mother. We have all the 3 crime scenes here laid out on this map in Manatee County. The sheriff today telling us the 28-year-old Javante Bryce drove from home to home, killing those 3 women before he made a run for it all the way up to the Florida-Georgia line, where he then got into a shootout with cops who killed him, bringing his night of violence to an end.
So I'm gonna pause it right there. I'm gonna get back into the story. Like I was saying, this story right here came from ABC Action News, and it was about a man who ended up killing 3 people, including his mother. And if you do some research and find out more about the story, it gets more into detail where this definitely has something to do with mental health issues because they even said like the young man, well, he probably was, I think he was in his mid-20s when this happened. This happened like a few days ago. What happened is he was in college and everything, doing good, running tracks, grades and everything, and some stuff happened. If you do the research, you'll find out more about it. But I came across this story because I was doing a different research on mental health and things like that. And one of the things that they said when I was doing the research on this story is that he was facing mental health to the point where his mother even couldn't deal with it, where he ended up having some issues with one of his baby mother. The baby mother kicked him out. The baby mother kicked him out, right? And sent him back to wherever. So he went back to his mother's house, and his mother couldn't even deal with it because he had some mental issues, some mental problems. Sometimes he wouldn't take his medication and things like that. So to the point where at first he wasn't even aware or wouldn't even want to admit that he had any mental issues. But you can do some research on it. Let me get back into the story. Olia, let me say so basically he had got put on some meds, right? So he went back to his mom's place, and his mom couldn't even deal with it. So his mom, her boyfriend, as well as two siblings of his, had to end up moving out of the mother's house and into a motel. And at the motel, that's where he ended up doing some of the stuff. Um, do you believe? All right, so let me get back into this because some of y'all, I don't know if y'all comments saying some of y'all come on here and troll.
ABC Action News reporter Jamie Williams with brand new details on how this killing spree unfolded, scene by scene and hour by hour.
And tonight she's walking us through all three scenes. She also spoke with people who saw the aftermath of the shootings. Here in Bradenton is one of the multiple locations where Javante Bryce allegedly shot and killed someone. 3 locations where someone died, another an aggravated assault, but it all ended in a police shootout in Hamilton County right before the Florida-Georgia border.
We're getting a 33 with injuries at Motel 6. There was a female that was shot in the back.
I'm a little still shaken up. Sleep is an issue.
As David Valentin was settling in for the night at the Motel 6 in Bradenton, the sound of gunshots startled him. He described how he tried to save the woman in the room 1 floor above him from dying.
And then I started hearing the daughter screaming, "Help me, help me. My mom's been shot. My mom's been shot." So I told my son to get me towels. I went out the door, ran upstairs, and ran in there. And that's when I found out that it was her son that shot her.
Despite his efforts to save her, Tidanisha Scott.
So even him right there said it, that it was the son that shot her. And like you said in the story, she was at the motel because she couldn't even handle him or even have him to take his meds. Where he went, y'all can look this up. This is on ABC Action News. I think it's down in Florida. So he went to this motel now, and there's some other things that he did before this. He went to an ex-girlfriend's. They're gonna get into it. They're gonna get into it. So this is where the investigation started at, though. All right, so let me just get back into it.
Scott died from multiple gunshot wounds.
He walked into that hotel room, looked at the mother and said, "I'm sorry." She asked, "What did you do?" And he shoots her 3 times.
Manatee Sheriff Rick Wells says she was just one of the victims of her own son, Javante Bryce's violent spree Monday night. Sheriff Wells says it started with an aggravated assault. Then Bryce killed his mother at the Motel 6. Next, he went to this house in Palmetto, where he killed his cousin, Sequoia Bryce. Next-door neighbor John Singh was on his porch when that shooting happened.
There's always action, something going on over there. And then, the police showed up and stuff. But my reaction, I knew something bad happened.
From there, Sheriff Wells says Bryce.
All right, I'm gonna pause it right there real quick. So like I said, I did some more research onto this story and come to find out man, there was a lot of things going with this young man. Let me see what it y'all telling each other to shut up. Yeah, killed his own mother and his own cousin. Word is that allegedly he was also having a relationship with the cousin that he killed, and before he even killed his mother, he went to one of his ex-girlfriend house, who he had a child with, was trying to kill her, but one of his sisters was there. One of his sisters must have known the baby mother, was there and was able to stop him from killing that baby mother before he went on the rampage and killed his mother first. Then after he killed his mother, he was posting on Facebook and he said something, such and such, "I love you, this and that. I will see you in HE double hockey sticks." I don't even want to say it like that on here because YouTube probably like zap me off, but he said that to her. If y'all can go ahead and do some research on this story is coming out of Florida. It happened like a few days ago. Mental health issues. I'm addressing the story because it's Men's Mental Health Month, and before this month end, I'm trying to bring some more awareness to mental health issues and the stigma of men not owning up to having to deal with the issues or being aware of the issues. So in the story, before I get back into the story right here from ABC Action News, he allegedly was having a relationship with the cousin, and before he went to the location where the cousin was at, after he um unalive his mother, he went to where his cousin was at. But before he went to the cousin, he posted on Facebook saying, "Oh, such and such, I love you. I will see you in boom 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 wherever." Like I mentioned. So getting back into the story now, she was just recently celebrating her birthday. Like her birthday was like a couple days before the shooting. I like a day or two. So she was end up celebrating. He knew the location, went there, and then so he went there, saw her address, boom boom, tried to call her. She ran towards her car, ended up shooting her, and then she went to the hospital and passed away like an hour ago. So like an hour after. So y'all can go ahead and do some more research on this and find out more in depth. I forgot the channels and stuff that I was watching on, but all right, so I'm gonna bring that one up because that was that was the third one.
He immediately gets out of the car and starts firing upon them. They return fire.
This house in Palmetto, where he killed his cousin, Sequoia Bryce. Next door neighbor John Singh was on his porch when that shooting happened.
There's always action, something going on over there. And then,
so like you said, they said he killed his cousin.
But my reaction, I knew something bad happened.
From there, Sheriff Wells says Bryce made his way to this apartment complex in Bradenton, where he shot and killed his ex-girlfriend's new partner, Sherelle Carter. Deputies soon realized Bryce's next target was a car.
So y'all heard that his ex-girlfriend's new partner. So he went to his ex-girlfriend's apartment or house and killed her new partner. That's mental health, man. I'm telling y'all, and like finding out some more in-depth stories. Like he had like I think 10 kids and some other stuff. Then he was on his way to another location. But let's see the story.
Crossed state lines in Georgia, but Hamilton County deputies stopped him at the state line.
He immediately gets out of the car and starts firing upon them. They return fire, shooting and killing him there in Hamilton County.
We also learned there was a woman in the car with Bryce when he was shot and killed by deputies. Hamilton County deputies did question her, and they say that she's not facing charges on their end, but Manatee County Sheriff's Office said they also plan on questioning her as well. FDLE is investigating the shooting that happened over in Hamilton County, but as for all of the shootings that happened here in Manatee, that's all being investigated by the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. Reporting in Manatee, Jada Williams, ABC Action News.
So shout out to ABC Action News on that one. So yeah, man. So the mental health issue definitely a big problem. So that story right there was even an eye opener to the mental health issue, and I can get into some more about it. What is it? Let me go with this one right here. See what they say. Yeah, because it happened in Florida.
Page killing 3 people, including his own mother and cousin. It happened 24 hours ago.
His own mother and cousin.
Palmetto and Bradenton. And this is Nighttime. I'm Dave Wagner.
And they were saying he was on his meds, but he wouldn't take his meds as often or what he's supposed to do. And I think the reason why he was on his way back to Georgia because he was going to kill, UnAlive, and one of his baby mother. I believe that was the one that kicked him out originally and sent him to go but stay with his mother, and his mother couldn't even deal with him.
The Georgia border with intentions of killing an ex-girlfriend.
And tonight, deputies say he died in a shootout with them.
Tampa Bay's Miguel Octavio joins us live from the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. Miguel, it wasn't the accused shooter's first run-in with law enforcement.
Yeah, Javante Bryce already had a history of domestic battery in the past, and it appears he posted updates on his Facebook throughout this alleged killing spree. Tonight, some of his own family members must be laid to rest after deputies say he killed them.
Shooting at 33 with injuries at Motel 6.
Shots fired at the Motel 6 in Bradenton.
There was a female that was shot in the back and neck.
Deputies say it was here where 28-year-old Javante Bryce shot and killed.
That was after he left from his another baby mother house, and he tried to shoot her, but the sister had stopped him.
Killed his own mother. Minutes later, they say he shot his cousin in Palmetto. Then again in Bradenton, where he killed a partner of an ex-girlfriend.
Prayers go out to the families.
Tonight, deputies shared the names of the people killed. Bryce's mother, Tidimaisha Scott, his cousin, Sequoia Sarquez Jonquila Bryce, and Jerome Carter, a partner of an ex.
Hey, I see what you're saying with that. Mental health is bigger than opioid, but we definitely have a big problem with both of them right now, especially with the opioids. Oh man, that's some next level stuff right
The
there.
sheriff believes Bryce was on his way to kill another ex-girlfriend. He appeared to post on Facebook throughout the night. This one tagged his cousin, writing, "I love you. See you in hell." Another wrote, "Pig, I love you, but you have to go."
We don't know why he chose to kill.
The sheriff believes the post could be key to knowing the motive. Last September, a police report states Bryce struck a woman in the face and also strangled her. In 2021, a petition for a risk protection order was filed. A detective believed Bryce posed a threat to himself and others.
It is awful and tragic, and it happens way too frequently.
Mindy Murphy is the president of the Spring of Tampa Bay, which supports domestic violence.
Like how she said it happened way too frequently. Like I was saying, I was doing this research on and these stories, so the algorithm, once you start looking for certain things, they keep hitting you with more and more in that topic, in that area, that niche that you researching. So start coming across the different ones, and I'm gonna talk about another one after this story is finished.
Survivors.
Probably
She
won't
wants
show the
them
video,
to
but I'm
know
gonna talk about it.
help is out there.
But it is not your fault, and there are services available. So please don't wait until it's too late. My heart goes out to this family. They've lost so many loved ones.
So you lost two
And the
people.
sheriff adds there was
That
also
family right
another
there, the
person,
mother and then the
Bryce, a
cousin.
woman inside the car when he was pulled over. We are working to learn more about her role in that alleged kill out over there.
And allegedly, she was with him.
Cooperating in this investigation.
She was with him when all this happened. So
Well, it's not true.
she might end up getting charged too because she could have did something to maybe contact authorities or whatever like that. So just wanted to bring this up real quick because like if y'all can go ahead and do some more in-depth research on that if you want to, that story right there, because it is more to it. I did the live the other day and mentioning how being in urban areas or having PTSD or having other problems from the past, how continuing to hold on to those problems from the past can lead to a mental health issue. Have to find a way to get over those hurdles and find solutions to um, I don't want to say like forgetting about the past, but there has to be ways where you can overcome the struggles of the past or the hurdles from the past, because a lot of times people are holding on to those struggles or those hurdles or those hurt from the past, and then which intends to create more difficulty within the mind and can create like a mental mind block or a mental health issue problem. Let me get into some comments real quick. Shout outs to just Beachy. Yeah, mental health is bigger than opioid epidemic. Um, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's crazy because of his own mother, and the reason why he even went there and told her, "Oh, I'm sorry for what I've done," and she's like, "What you do, what you do." He didn't even did it yet. Like most of the action that he did before he off his mother, and it could have been more. It could have been even more, but good thing those police and those detectives was on they point. They was on their lookout. They ended up finding him before he was able to do even more damage and even went into a shootout. So let me get into some stuff real quick of how we can go about getting over mental health issues, especially for being mental health month. Real quick, another story that I came across. This young lady, she was also unalive. I forgot what state this was. Um, it's in the Midwest somewhere. I want to say either Wisconsin or somewhere. But she ended up going on a first date with somebody, and I'm not even sure if she met this person online or whatever, or somebody introduced you. But she ended up going on this first date, and this young man must have really had some serious mental issues because on his first date, he did some damaging things to her where they said dismember her body, and it was parts, like they had to just keep finding parts of her body in different areas because he dismembered her and like threw away the parts in different areas. And that's just off of the first date. So just be careful out there. Like it's a lot of things going on. So we gotta be careful out there. Like that story right there hit me like, yo, on the first date, like you never know. So you gotta be careful out there. You gotta be aware of your mental health. You gotta be aware of other people's mood, mode, and their emotions because it might affect their mental health. So some ways of getting over some of the mental struggles and being able to continue and getting over the hurdles, because like they said, 72% of people are struggling with some kind of stress issues, and over 70% of those people have some kind of burnout or mental health problems that's affected by things that they've been through in life or things that they've been through past, such as finances, such as struggles, such as PTSD, such as past struggles. So some things to do is you got to definitely love yourself. You got to be able to get over the past, like I discussed. That's going to be one of the big things. The biggest test is to get over things in the past because we tend to hold on to those things and it can create ill health in our mind. Change your thinking process, change your posture, sit up straight and things like that. Counteract negative thoughts with positive ones. Be knowing that you're self-worthy and that you have positive power within you and that you have a strong self-worth. Take a walk in nature, get over obstacles by writing and journaling, getting some of the things out. Get a hug from somebody, be more optimistic, and getting hugs is like a certain kind of what they say, some certain kind of energy that releases that makes you feel better. Um, and it also help with self-esteem and getting over complex issues. Exercise, try to sleep. That's my pattern. That's my problem right there. So I kind of know that something has to be addressed because my sleeping pattern be off to the point where sometimes I probably only sleep like an hour or two a day. So I could definitely got to work on that. Not saying that I got like mental health, what is it called? So it's different. You got mental health issues, mental health problems, and it's something else. I forgot what it said. If y'all know, let me know. But you can address it by just being aware of the things that's going on in your life and being active and exercising, having gratitude. Um, don't beat up yourself. Um, what else? Find a happy place. Find a way to be happy. Probably go to the beach, the river, thing like that. Meditate and be emotionally intelligent. That's being able to control your emotions and don't get your emotions involved with a lot of things and a lot of struggles and problems that we might face within life. Let me see what y'all saying. Hey, what's going on? NM Frank, what's going on? Who else out there? Just Heisen, what's going on? And anybody else who's on there, thank you for giving me a time and sharing this little journey of mental health issues, mental health problems. It's being Mental Health Month, Men's Mental Health Month. So I just want to bring some more awareness and having people being able to like pay attention to it because it is we probably will ignore it. It's that stigma where men not supposed to be having any mental health issues or dealing with depression or sadness or having something to do with how they're feeling emotionally. But the thing is, if you're not being able to be aware of it and being able to control your emotions, can get out of hand. Just like those two stories that I just shared, two videos that I shared with the young man who killed three people, one being his mother, one being his cousin, and another a past relationship, new relationship. So we just got to be careful out there. Once again, I want to thank y'all for coming on here. Appreciate your time. Hope you got some value out of this. Like, comment, and share, and let other people know about this. We got a few more days of Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and then we're good. We're just gonna have to keep focusing back on gratitude. But if y'all want to go ahead and do some more research on what that story was about. It's more things to that story as well. It's just a little tad bit of it. He he went through some stuff where it was caused PTSD and some other things where he couldn't control his thoughts, and he was trying to control it because he was writing, he was doing his poetry, he was doing his praying, he was definitely doing because a lot of the stuff that he was doing, he would post it online. He was definitely trying to release himself and express himself to God and trying to find a way out of his problems. He's saying that he was having the problems with like loving all of the women and he would have kids with them and he would love the kids so much, but he's mad that he couldn't have any steady relationship with some of the like it was it's just but if you want to go ahead and look into it. Um I might do another live later on today or tomorrow and then another one the following day up until the last day of June. And then we're going to discuss some more topics in terms of mental health, in terms of finance, relationship, the economy. We're going to go live probably almost every day. I'm going to try something new where I want to connect more with my audience, is to start dealing about some of the issues that we're facing, some of the hurdles, and how we can work together to get over some of these hurdles, some of the battles that we face. If there's something in the past that we can that's holding us back, that's a real hurdle, we can try to find ways to overcome them together and find issues that we can iron out together as a group and work together as a group and find solutions to some of these problems so that we don't get into a rut, so that we don't get into depression, so that we don't find ourselves into any emotional instability. Is that even a word? Instability, emotional instability, whatever. Not being emotionally intelligent, not being able to control your mind, not being able to have access to your emotion and be able to control your emotion. So that's one big thing, control your emotion, especially into the realm of things that we're going into the economy change, into the election, into illness. It's going to be a lot of emotions going on, big time emotional things going to be going on with the different energy that's going to be happening. So once again, it's NZD. Hope you got some value out of this. Hey, leave me a comment. If you want here, say hi. Let me know. If it's something that you want to keep talking about, let me know what else you would like to talk about on some of these lives. We can talk about ways to make extra money, finance, like I said, mental health. Not sure what July is, if there's an awareness month for July, but we can chat it up some more. Ain't no love in the heart of the city, for real. Huh? Definitely ain't no love in the heart of the city. Man, look at these stories in the city, especially New York City. Oh man, that's a whole nother topic. New York City, um, got a lot of issues with gang issues, and it's not just now the local gang. Now they have these gangs, the migrant gangs, so gangs from other countries who are able to come over here, through the border right now by the laws and the policies. So these migrants are coming to like cities like New York, the big cities and stuff, and they're starting to establish themselves. Some of them even have mental health issues because you can see some of the things that they're doing on the subway, some of the things that they're doing on some of the streets on Manhattan and different things, shooting at police and all type of things. So it's gonna be some things going on in the next we got 6 months. We got election in about 4 months. So we're gonna see a lot of things. So we gotta get ready, gotta get prepared. Let me know what else y'all think, man. Put your comments on here. Let me know who's on here. We'll check in and where you checking in from. About to wrap it up in like 30 seconds. So let me know. This story, along with others, is a big problem though, and got to be able to control our emotions because a lot of people is reacting off emotions and not doing logical thinking or being analytical of the situation. They just automatically, and that's how a lot of people, especially in the inner cities, are dying because people don't even want to box it out no more. They're quick to get a firearm or a knife or retaliate in such ways and then make fun of people losing their lives. So once again, hope you got some value out of this. Please hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Continue to be great and be safe out there. Peace.